Morning, guys. I guess I really should make sure I hit the record button before I start talking. I just was talking for the last minute and wasn't recording. But yeah, so still in Reading. Couldn't drop off early, which means this paycheck coming tomorrow is gonna suck. But gonna get headed out, drop us off here before too long. I just sent in my macro 30 to see what loads there might be, and one of them I got back would have been picking up tomorrow at 2:30, which kind of sucks. Would have been much better. I would have taken that trip if it had an early morning appointment, because it was going from Fibra, California, over to Danbridge, Tennessee. It's 2,367 miles. That would have made next week's check over 3,000 miles, which would have been awesome. But since it doesn't pick up in the morning, that really only gives me 3 full driving days, and if I'm lucky, I could get 1,800 of that done in those 3 days. It's not a run that I think I could do, unfortunately. But they had another one. It's going up to Washington. It's an Amazon run. It picks up at 3 in the morning. Don't want to do that. And of course, it drops off. Picks up at 3 and then drops off at noon. That one was only 821 miles. And yeah, that 3 in the morning didn't really want to do, especially when I saw this next one. Picks up in Stockton. It's tomorrow at 11. It's decently early. Lets me get a good amount of driving done that day before when I like to shut down. I prefer to get shut down before 5 o'clock whenever possible. Just because then I never have a problem finding parking. This one's 1,349 miles. I'm gonna get over 2,000 miles on my next check, so that's good. Especially because this one, it's kind of like this load I'm on. It's a good amount of miles and a lot of time to do with it. It picks up tomorrow, like I said, at 11, and it also drops off on the 24th. The one issue with this one is its drop off. It's a Walmart one, and these ones are definitely hard set. I know there's no getting around their appointments unless there's a breakdown. But bad one about this one is I have to drop it off at 1 in the morning on the 24th. So I'll figure that out probably over the course. The good thing is I know it has to be there at 1 in the morning, and I've got a couple of days turnaround time. So like today, after I drop this load off, I'm going to get to close to the pickup. I mean, it says 31 miles on there, so it's within 50 miles of where I'm dropping off, so I won't have to go too far. And then I'll probably try and stay up a little bit later tonight. I go to bed like 8, 9 o'clock, so I'll probably have to stay up a little bit later tonight, probably till so I gotta pick up at 11. I want to try and be awake by like 9:30 so I can get my pre-trip done and be at the place I always try and be when I don't know about a place. I try and get there an hour early because you never know how long check-in's going to take, all that. And some places you check in with the security guards, but that doesn't count as you being there on time. It's when you actually get to the when you get to the dock door. And that's how Walmart is. You get checked in through the gate, and then you have to go to the receiving office or the shipping office, and that's your actual show up time. And sometimes it can take a while to get through Walmart's gates. They let you get. I take that back. It's not, you can't get around their appointments. The maximum early you can be is 1 hour, and that's because of that. Sometimes, a lot of times, there's a line getting in, and I've gotten there an hour early, and it's taken me an hour to get through security and get to the receiving office with like a minute to spare. So, but yeah, so I'll stay up a little bit later tonight, get up tomorrow around 9:30, go get picked up, and I've got all day tomorrow. Not all day. I'll probably still stop tomorrow around 5, but then I'm gonna stay up later till I'm gonna try to stay up till 1 or 2 in the morning. And then that'll get me back on the road at 10 in the morning. And then because of where I'm heading, Texas truck stops usually are a bit bigger. I mean, it's Texas, everything's bigger in Texas, so they say, but Now the truck stops generally they are bigger. There's more parking spaces, and a lot of times you get the cluster of truck stops. So you'll have a Love's on one side, Pilot on the other side, and a TA on the other. So there's like 3 different truck stops all right there, all with a lot of parking. So in Texas, I can kind of stop later in the day and not worry so much about parking. But this video is getting kind of long, and I should get rolling. Got about 5 hours to drive. It's just about 7. I've got to be at my drop off at 1:30, so I'm going to be there an hour early. And we'll talk to you guys later. Now that I'm getting that far out, hopefully, well, they might just be sending me right back, because I did put in for home time the week after this load drops off, basically. So, we'll see, but at least I know I'm going to get a decent check after this one. Hopefully it'll be more of them. Talk to you guys later. Bye.